everyone, and welcome to another BosqueeNet adventure. My name's Jeff. I'm out on a solo adventure tonight. I've decided to return to a favorite spot of mine. Just right on the edge of this steep hill here, with gorgeous views in the background. The elevation at camp here tonight is 6,664 feet. Man, that was a lot of sixes there. But I've camped here before. It's a fantastic location. There is a little bit of wind from time to time, so hopefully it's not too disruptive of tonight's camp. But there is a spot just back in here in the trees where I will go ahead and set my camp. Unfortunately, there's a bit of trash around, so that's kind of a disappointment that there are individuals that just don't take it with them. That's a bummer. But I do have a garbage sack with me, so since this is a favorite spot of mine, I'll take it down the hill. I'm going to go ahead and get camp all set up here. I've got a new tent tonight. It's a new tent for me, but it's a tent that's been highly reviewed on YouTube already, so I don't know how much time I'll spend reviewing the tent. But since it is new for me, I'll probably spend just a little bit of time talking about the tent. The tent is from OneTigris. It's their Backwoods Bungalow tent. I've always wanted for quite a while now a trekking pole tent. And I know that there's a lot of them out on the market. This particular one caught my eye because it has kind of a porch area to it. That was kind of appealing to me. So I'm going to get to it, start setting up camp. Hang in there and I'll be sharing more of these fantastic views with you tonight. So as I said, the tent that I'm going to be using tonight is by OneTigris. It's their Backwoods Bungalow. This is a trekking pole tent. I've had my eye on it for quite a while. There are some cool things about it that I really like, and once I get it all set up, I'll be sure to share them with you. Okay, let's go ahead and show you how this back half works here real quick. So it does have a flap here that allows for ventilation. So you just kind of peg that out like this. Do both sides first. You're going to notice I'm using my nature hike stakes for the back half of the tent here. That is because OneTigris only supplied 10 stakes for this tent. So with the 4 holding the tent down, and then 2 to stretch out where the trekking poles are, there's a porch on this that requires 2, so we're up to 8. Right? There's little flaps on the front that the porch zips down to, so that's 10. So that leaves you no stakes for the back half of this tent. Kind of lame. I mean, just supply the necessary stakes, y'all. This feature is nice. It allows you to pull out the back side of the tent here, thus opening up the inside of the tent. As you can see, it has this nice lovely porch. That'd be nice in case it ever rained on you or anything like that. Yep, I think that'll work out just fine. That wasn't too bad of a setup for the first time in the wild. I did set it up in the backyard and everything else, but you know, I didn't have to cut branches and everything else. I had other trekking poles for that. But as you can see, it goes up fairly easy enough to do with just one person. It's got the nice covered porch. I'm in love with that. That is certainly one of the key features that I was looking at. I go out in inclement weather from time to time, right? So having a roof over your head while you're out enjoying nature, perhaps if it ever rains on you, it'll come in real handy. So I'm looking forward to this tent. Now that the tent's all set up, let's get everything unpacked and inside the tent. Another one of the highlights of this tent is this massive opening, this massive screened opening, right? So no more having to duck down and crawl into my nature hike tent. This will be nice. I'm looking forward to it. You know, it's becoming a regular piece of my gear now, the OneTigris Obsidian sleeping pad. It's awesome. It is incredibly comfortable. I think this is my 4th outing with it now since purchasing. As you can tell, conditions are way different than the first time that I've used it. Not that I would really need an insulated sleeping pad tonight. It is 60 degrees right now. I'm not sleeping on the snow for a change. I like to use it because it is that comfortable. The way that the baffling is and everything, it just provides an excellent night's sleep. So I think it's just my regular piece of gear now that I'll be taking up with me no matter where I go. All right. All right, so the sleeping bag that I'm going to be using tonight is the one that I used the last camp out with Jason. I still don't know the name of it. Keyser? I'm gonna go with Keyser. I like this bag, guys. I am a huge fan of this bag so far. It has an amazing amount of duck down in it. It kept me nice and warm. Now, I'm a shorter guy. I only stand about 5'8", and so the bag size that I got was the regular. If you are taller than 5'8", you're gonna want the large size. But it works excellent for me. It's an excellent combination with the OneTigris pad. I slept amazingly warm last time without any need for any extra blankets or quilts. So I brought it along with me again tonight for test night number 2. And I think I'm going to enjoy it. Get that in there and it'll start lofting up. All right, so that's pretty much everything inside the tent here. As you can see, I think they gear this as a 2-man tent. No, this is great for one person. As you can see, that's my sleeping bag and pad. And then I've got probably about another 18 inches here, if that. I mean, there's my backpack right there. So that should be a good indication of how much space is actually in here. Great for one person. I would only put 2 people in this tent if you really, really like the person who you are going up with. And just like that, you could be all home sweet home under your backwoods bungalow tent. I kind of like this. This is quite nice. All right, so there's actually a really good reason why I'm out here tonight. Besides the fact that I really, really do enjoy the outdoors. And with this view, I mean, why wouldn't you want to be out here? In about 22 hours from now, I'll actually be on a business trip. And one leg of the flight out to where I'm going is 10 hours. So I've often spoke of in the past in previous videos, you know, after a long hard week, it's nice to get out into the outdoors here and just R&R. So I'm actually preloading for the trip. I'm taking some R&R now in a place that I just absolutely love and adore before, you know, before I end up having to look at the back of an airplane seat for the next 10 hours. I like to fly, but the 10-hour flight staring at the back of a headrest, that gets a little boring. So tonight, I am going to do all that I can to just absorb all of this, all of this good energy and just try to remember it on my flight tomorrow. So when I'm just sitting there on the flight tomorrow, I can think back to, yeah, this made it all worth it. So whether you are finishing up a long work week, or if you find yourself needing to front load, you know, just some nice calm and relaxation because something is pending in your future, I hope you stick around with me. This is just going to be a nice, quiet, calm, serene. Let's just take all this in together. This view is just absolutely breathtaking. It's quiet, there's a slight breeze. I mean, it's just magnificent. Well, I did have a little bit later start than normal tonight. I think I started hiking at around 5 o'clock. It's just about 6:30 now. So I better start getting my dinner going before it gets too much later. Freeze-dried meal tonight. Once again, a mountain house. And tonight it is, what do we got here? Chicken fried rice. Again, this is a new one for me. I haven't had this one before. It says chicken fried rice with green peas, onions, carrots, and mushrooms. Freeze-dried. About 600 calories for both servings. They say it's 2 servings. Nah, it's 1. But 600 calories there, so that'll help me recoup after the climb up here and everything. It's quite steep getting up to this location. Tell you what, my shins were just burning coming up here. But I'm gonna go ahead and get that going. Never mind the camera over here. I'm just trying to catch us all a little bit of time lapse here as the sun is heading down over the hill just to my right. And oh no, hopefully it turns out well. I like to include those into the videos here. I think they're quite fun. I have my titanium mug once again. It's kind of my go-to when I'm doing a hike like this, with the insulated sleeve, of course. I do plan on enjoying a nice warm beverage this evening. I collected some firewood. I do intend on having a fire later on. Just a small one. I didn't gather too much wood for that. However, if you've been watching my videos, I tend to collect more wood than I ever use. So we'll see how that goes tonight. Now, as is customary, let's take a peek inside here before we add the water. Not too bad looking. You know, definitely the chunks of chicken, chunks of mushroom in there, peas, carrots. Yep, everything that it promised. All right, here we go. So at just about the moment, I sealed up the bag there and said I wanted to catch this killer view. The sun is just peeking out of the clouds on the back side of that hill and is just illuminating the side of the mountain there. It is a spectacular view. This is awesome. Just beautiful. I hope y'all don't mind right now, but I've got two cameras set up capturing some time lapse. I don't know, I just feel it important right now that I need to share all of this with you all. Plus, this is for sure something I'm going to personally go back and watch, especially while I'm on my flight tomorrow. I just feel that that's important for this evening. Being able to just capture all of this for me and for you. My dinner is all set. It's just about 5 after 7 now. Let's dive into this and check it out. All right, there it is. Chicken fried rice. It smells quite good. Let's give this a try. That's pretty good. Different. It's pretty good for a freeze-dried meal. The flavor is really good. I just had a mushroom and it wasn't mushy. It was of a firm texture, so that was nice. Would I bring it again? Yes, I would. And that's simply because it came in a package of 5, so I've got 4 more left. But no, it's good. It really is. This is a good one. I'm going to enjoy my meal. You guys go ahead and continue enjoying the spectacular views. No need to watch me eat tonight. All right, everyone. It's about time to start getting the fire going for this evening. It's about 8 o'clock. I still have one camera going on the mountain side there. I think it may actually start turning colors here shortly as the sun continues to go down, way down in the valley, right? It's long past gone down where I'm at, and as soon as it did that, it certainly started getting cooler out. But I enjoyed my dinner. It was excellent, just basking in this gorgeous mountain views, the snow-capped mountains. It's just been awesome. I got all the other wood and everything prepared. I didn't show it this time, but you know, I configured the fire pit here so it'd reflect towards me again. But I'm gonna go ahead and get the fire going and start warming up just a little bit. Whoa. Here we go. Sorry, I need to give you another shot of the mountainside again. How beautiful is that? Hello there. Still all smiles. Makes me want to just kick off the boots and just enjoy the evening. Had to do it. Not that my feet were cold. I've just been wearing the boots for the past, I don't know, 6 hours now. It's nice to take them off. I'm thinking now is a really good time to thank you all for watching, especially my subscribers. Thank you for joining me on these adventures. There's one more shout out that I need to make though, and that's to my son Jason. I just want to let him know how awesome it was that he joined me on my previous adventure. He's an amazing kid. I guess he's not a kid anymore, he's 18. He's officially an adult now. But it was fun having him join me on a backpacking adventure, especially with the sleeping on snow and everything else. I don't know if y'all noticed this, but he was quite cold. The young man is skin and bones, to say the least. He joined me on the cold adventure, and it was just awesome having him around. So, Jason, thank you much, man. I absolutely enjoyed your company. I was kind of hoping that the great horned owl that lives in this area would be here. In some of the other adventures that I've done in this spot, he usually arrives probably about the 8 o'clock hour, but we're well past that, so I don't think he'll be joining me tonight. But he is a beast of an owl. The dude is huge. And he loves doing his call at night and everything. So looking forward to that in a future episode once again. Well, everyone, I'm just going to enjoy the rest of this fire for the evening. Thanks for joining me. I'm going to be, I don't know, probably in about a half an hour calling it a night, heading into the tent and everything. But it's been an absolute pleasure to share all this with you. As always, thank you for joining me. And I'll see you all in the morning. I do plan on getting up a little bit early just so that I can catch the sunrise. Looking forward to that. I'll be sure to share that with you. But I'm in no rush to get out of here. Unlike previous adventures where I typically have a very busy Saturday, that is not going to be the case tomorrow. I don't have to catch my flight till about 4 p.m. tomorrow, so the morning is mine, and I'm going to enjoy it. We'll see you all in the morning. Good night now. What a beautiful morning. I've just been laying here watching along with all of you this beautiful sunrise. So I hope you enjoyed that. It's a fantastic morning. It's not actually too cold out here. It's quite pleasant. There's not a whole lot of wind. It's just a nice lazy morning here in the tent in the sleeping bag on the side of the hill, enjoying the breathtaking views of the sunrise on the mountain. I had a fantastic sleep. It was just absolutely comfortable and great. I'm not worried about bears getting my food. It's more about squirrels. Don't want them chewing a hole through my tent or anything else. So that's why I hang it. All right, it's time for some breakfast. Gonna make myself a hot drink, so we'll get the stove fired up. The canister is just a wee bit cold this morning. I have decided to do the hot apple cider. It's my favorite, and go with it. Sun's just about to come up over the peak here. That's pretty. For breakfast this morning, I'm keeping it pretty simple. Just brought myself up a prepackaged cinnamon roll. Had them the other day with the family. They're quite good. So I'll enjoy that. And I'm just gonna sit back and enjoy this spectacular view as I eat breakfast. We're gonna do this view again. Camera behind me, camera in front of me. That way that as I talk and I enjoy breakfast, I can switch back and forth between what I see and just this awesome view. And, you know, occasionally you guys can see me talk to you. Yep, that's hot enough. As you can see, the sun just came out. Cheers, everyone. I feel like I've been lame for the past couple of trips. I haven't been eating much breakfast with y'all. It's been a get up early, pack all the equipment away, get down the hill, you know, early in the morning, sometimes in the dark. So I'm really glad to be able to share this morning moment with you. Well, according to my watch, it's T-minus 8 hours till I gotta catch my flight. I don't know of a better way to spend a morning before catching a long flight. This is heaven. It is just absolutely still out here. No wind, not even a slight breeze. It is just still. remember, y'all, take your trash with you. I mean, there was no reason to leave this much trash up here. You brought it up with you. You enjoyed it. Take it back down the hill with you. All right, everyone. I'm all packed up. Got the pack on. Everything's squared away. Got an extra bag of trash here with me. Just trying to leave it better than what I found it. I have absolutely enjoyed myself this trip, and it has been an excellent adventure. I hope you all enjoyed it too. I hope the views were stunning. I know they were for me, and this was definitely some needed R&R before my flight this afternoon. I do hope that you all are enjoying the content that I'm providing, and if you are, be sure to like and subscribe. It would really help the channel. And if you have any comments, questions, concerns, or you just want to chat, be sure to let me know down in the comments below. I look forward to hearing from you. Well, I'm going to start heading down the hill now. Thanks again for joining me. Bye now.